Hello, and welcome to the Owner and Investor series for Rich and Oliver. Today we're catching up with Josephine and Vince, who recently sold their beautiful family home through Rich and Oliver. We're going to go and have a chat with them now and find out what it was like using them as their agent. Well, hi guys, thanks for taking the time to chat with us. Now, as I understand, you had a fantastic result selling your home at number 65 Croydon Road, Croydon, but you did take a lot of care when selecting your agent. Could you tell us a little bit more about that?
Well, initially I had approached Unique Realty. I knew one of the owners from the local area, being a community person, and I thought that she was really lovely, so I thought we'd get in touch that way. It was then when they actually mentioned that they would get in touch with Marco and combine forces, I suppose.
Wow.
Yeah.
And they asked us what we thought about that, and I thought, that's great. Having two people work for us is excellent.
Now, do you think that both agents working from different areas together created more of a broader audience?
Oh, definitely. We had people from the inner west show interest, so from Petersham, Stanmore, Newtown and that sort of area. And we also had people from Burwood, Strathfield and the western suburbs show interest, so it was a really great result. We had people from all parts of Sydney just coming in to see our property, and it was all due to having people with expertise in those areas. So we were really happy with that.
Do you think both agents worked well together?
Yes, I think that the agents did work well together. They have different personalities as well, and I think that's really important because it attracts different types of people. And I never felt there to be any issues. It always ran really smoothly between the agents. And we actually felt really comfortable contacting either of them.
How did you feel about how the auction day went?
Well, when we first approached the house and everyone was kind of inside, we were really nervous because we just didn't know what we were going to expect.
We were pacing up and down the street, actually.
Yeah, just waiting for the right time. And then Marco and Helio came out and told us we had lots of people register. So we were really excited, and they were really happy with the interest. And then when we went inside, we just saw this huge wall of people just at the back of our house.
Yeah, that was cool, because I was really nervous. I thought maybe no one was going to show up.
Even though we had lots of interest over the campaign.
We had people requesting contracts, we had people doing building inspections, so it was good. But you know, you still, on the day, you're always going to be nervous. But it was good. We were happy, walked in, there was people, so it felt good.
Yeah, and they had lots of people on the ground as well, so having both agencies just meant we had lots of support, and we were really comfortable.
Now, did auction day meet your expectations?
Yes, definitely. We just had all these thoughts running through our head before the auction, but then when we were there, it was just buzzing. It was like going to a party. It was just, there was so much activity. And when the bidding started and just kept going, we were just couldn't believe it. We were really excited.
Once we'd hit our reserve, we knew we were okay, but then it kept climbing after the reserve, and then we're like, okay, this is looking quite good. And we ended up selling above the local median price, so really we couldn't have asked for more than that.
So as I understand, you got more than what you were asking for.
Yes,
that's
true.
That's right. Our expectations kind of went up and down throughout the month-long campaign, but then towards the end we realised, this is what we came in, this is what we wanted to get. And we just went back to our original idea, and then it just went more than that. And once it climbed above that, we were really happy. So.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, what was the communication like dealing with both agents during the marketing campaign?
It was kind of like you deal with one person for one type of question and someone else for something
else. That's how it felt, and it just naturally aligned that way as well. Like, for example, Helio, we would contact, he would get in touch with all the digital marketing stuff, and so if I had a question or wanted to add something to the campaign, he was available, he'd make the change, he'd make it fairly immediately, that sort of thing. And you were contacting Marco mostly?
Oh yeah, definitely. It was just with any sort of question, he seemed to have the answers for me. So
it's funny, I think you were contacting Marco and I was contacting Helio. And that's just kind of how it went down.
But then either would take control at different times. I guess they knew what each other's strengths were, and they just took control as needed. So. And
I do think that at all times they were in communication with each other. Like, I never felt like I'd tell one person one thing and then they weren't communicating to the other agents. So it always felt like everybody was always on board with everything that was said. And I think that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And how did you find dealing with Marco as your agent and point of contact?
Oh, he was great. Very, very kind of motivational, lots of communication. He's always positive. Always gave us straight answers as well.
Yes, he is a straight shooter.
Yeah.
I think that was important because just to manage your expectations as well, like, you know, you can have your head in the clouds sometimes when you get started on the journey. But I thought he was good at saying, you know, well, this is what the market's saying, this is where we're heading. But he was still positive. He'd be a realist, but he was still positive. And he never, we didn't feel pressured. Like, I didn't feel like at any point we was being told, well, you have to sell at this price or you have to do it this way. He was always saying things like, well, you know what your family needs and we're going to try and achieve that. And then we did.
Yeah.
So that was good.
So it sounds like you had a really positive experience dealing with Rich and Oliver. Would you recommend them moving forward?
We didn't have any fall downs, no negative experiences. It was all positive. There would be no reason not to recommend them.
And I realised just dealing with them, they really knew their stuff. Years of experience. It was really kind of smooth and easy. And I kind of learned a lot about the real estate market myself just from talking with them.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, guys. It sounds like you had a wonderful experience, and best of luck with your future travels.
Great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And there you have it, another satisfied customer of Rich and Oliver. Thanks for tuning in to the Owner and Investor series, and we look forward to seeing you next time.